The time my parents told me not to mess with the thermostat. A few years ago, my parents asked me to look after their house while they went to Arizona for a week. My stepdad, Carl, is a pretty easygoing guy most of the time, but he's got these weird little control-freak quirks. The thermostat was one of them. They'd been arguing about it for months because my grandpa Walter was living with them, and he liked it at like 70 centigrade, while my mom preferred 67 degree, and Carl insisted on 70 centigrade. It was this ongoing petty household battle. So when they were loading up the car to leave, Carl pulled me aside and said, "Hey, seriously, don't mess with the thermostat. It's programmed exactly how I want it." I asked, "Okay, but what if it gets freezing or something?" He just shook his head. "Nope, don't touch it. It's fine." My mom nodded like it was totally logical. Cool. Message received. They live in Tennessee, so it was late October and still warm during the day. The AC ran pretty often. I moved into the guest room, fed their cat Milo, watered some plants, and binged TV on their massive screen. Everything was chill for 2 days. Then day 3 rolled in. The weather app warned about a cold front. Nothing wild, but temps were dropping from the 70s to the 40s at night. I thought, no big deal. The system will handle it. The next morning, I woke up and it was 64 degree outside, and the air conditioner was still blowing cold air. I could actually see my breath a little when I walked into the kitchen. The thermostat said 68 degrees, but the house felt much colder. The AC was still running because it thought it needed to cool more. But Carl had been crystal clear. Don't touch it, so I didn't. I threw on a hoodie, made some coffee, and kept going about my day. By that evening, it was 44 degrees outside, and the place felt like a walk-in freezer. I put on sweatpants, thick socks, and an extra blanket while I watched TV. Milo, the cat, was tucked under the couch, which probably should have been my warning sign that things were getting out of hand. Day 5 came, and it was even colder. I was now wearing 2 hoodies, 3 blankets, and had turned the couch into a survival cocoon. The thermostat read 55 degrees, and the AC was still running. I sent a picture to my buddy Nick, who texted back, "Dude, why not just switch it to heat?" I replied, "Can't. Strict orders." Then I raided the linen closet for more blankets and a comforter, built an actual nest on the couch, and accepted my fate. Milo eventually joined me, probably because I was the only source of warmth. I kept refilling his water because it was so cold the edges were almost icing up. Okay, maybe not literally, but close. Day 6. It hit 37 degrees that night. I woke up and the thermostat read 50 degrees. The AC had finally quit since it couldn't make the house colder than outside. I made oatmeal just for something hot, took the longest shower of my life, and put on every warm thing I could find, even one of Carl's old flannels. Later, my mom texted, "How's everything going?" I replied, "Perfect. House is fine. Milo's happy. See you tomorrow." She sent a thumbs up. I almost felt bad. Almost. They got home the next day around noon. I heard the car, watched them unload, and waited. The moment Carl opened the door, his eyes went wide. My mom walked in behind him and gasped, "Oh my God, it's freezing in here. Did the heat die?" I was sitting on the couch wrapped in my blanket mountain, wearing 2 hoodies and Carl's flannel. I looked up and said casually, "No idea. You told me not to touch the thermostat." Carl just stared at the thermostat. It read 50 degrees. He walked over, examined it, then turned back to me. "You didn't think to change it when it got cold?" "You told me not to touch it," I said. "You said it was programmed exactly how it needed to be." My mom burst out laughing, full on, doubled over. Carl rubbed his face, sighed, and finally flipped it to heat and set it to 72 degrees. Within minutes, the vents started pumping warm air. He shook his head at me. "You're ridiculous." I shrugged. "Nope, I'm obedient. You gave clear instructions, and I followed them."